In the last video, we built a new berm after the big step up on my super flowy expert jump line. Besides stump removal, that project was very fun to tackle and rode better than I could have ever imagined. Today, we'll continue the flowy nature with another berm in the opposite direction. This new one will span a little longer and will be the last ground up feature to the trail before completion. I want to say a big thanks to my sponsors PNW Components and Ride Bicycles Bike Shop for supporting the channel, and you can check the description for information that could benefit you. Let's start at the beginning, clearing and smoothing out the run-in to this new addition.
That is a mess.
I'm putting a line of contrasting colored dirt to form the trajectory of where I want this turn to fall. It isn't perfect, but serves as a great starting point to work off of. I'll also start to chop out the shape of the old berm and build the new one up. The dirt in this small zone wasn't exactly the greatest, so I walked about 50 feet uphill to the good pit and brought some dirt from there. So the berm's really coming along. Right now we have an entrance that might be a little too tight, so we're gonna bring the middle section back and then reconnect it to what we already have, and that should ride really nicely. Day one was a major success, and we worked out all the kinks in the process of developing an idea. I think we're well on the way to having a fun, fast berm, with some more effort over the coming days. I'm back down here for day 2 by myself, focusing on making the existing berm much thicker for stability purposes and a platform for dirt. So what I just spent the last 2 hours doing is making the top of the berm a little thicker. Originally, it looked almost like a spine. It was super thin and very unstable. Now the dirt is gonna have a place to rest. We're gonna throw some really nice dirt on top because it's pretty sandy right here, as you could possibly tell. So when we build it up, the dirt's gonna have a nice place to rest, and it's gonna ensure that we have a nice stable berm. Because when you're hitting this thing fast and pushing on it, it can almost pack in more than a lip or landing would, and it's super important to make sure it's stable. I actually tried to make the best of this sand, and the berm's looking pretty good. Now it's time to wheel over some of the fresh clay, even though it might be a little far away. So we've got a whole family of deer here. None of them are willing to help me out on the jump. It's really annoying. We could definitely use it too. So we've got a massive borrow pit going right here, but there's this whole ledge that can be caved out for even more dirt. So that's a huge project we're gonna do right now. Clearing the duff off the top is extremely important for a berm to maximize the quality of dirt, because riding this thing sideways, pushing and leaning into it very hard means the layers need to be extremely strong. So we've got all of this dirt right here, right? So we can move it and spread it along this part. That'll make it a little taller, and the dirt's good so it'll hold together too. Now to repeat this process one more time for a little bit more good dirt. And just like that, this berm is finally done after a few days of stacking dirt and pushing through the rain. With how well the first berm worked, I'm excited to see if it all links up. Yeah, this is sick. The best part is that it links to the last dirt jump on mainline, so we got an extra jump while barely working for it. Well, what can I say besides I'm in love with this new berm. In the next video, we'll make the dirt jump even bigger because of the amount of speed we have coming out of this new turn. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.